Go ahead and tell me the story that happened.
Okay, the story happened on June 20th this year, 2024. I was at the Smithfield Emerge also doing for my shoulders.
Okay.
Right? I got a call from my home health aide. Was I expecting anybody to come? I said no, because she had her two girls in here.
Okay.
One was sitting in the lane in that chair, and the other one was sleeping on the floor.
Okay.
Because I had my airbag.
Air mattress.
Yeah. So when they knocked on the door, maintenance or whoever claimed to be pest control, which I didn't know nothing about because they get flies out.
Okay.
A pest control that exterminators coming this day or something like that.
Okay.
I never received it.
All right. Peace and blessings, ladies and gentlemen. All praises to the Most High. The man that you just heard is 56-year-old Frederick Smalls. Now, Frederick Smalls is a resident of Woodcrest Terrace. Now, that is a housing project, so to speak, of the Goldsboro Housing Authority. Now, Mr. Small reached out to me because of this incident that you're going to hear more about. But he also mentioned a pending eviction. And now, according to Mr. Small, the eviction stems from the incident that you're about to hear. But he also mentions a lot of things that are common with the Goldsboro Housing Authority. Now, if you know this channel, I've done a few videos on the Goldsboro Housing Authority and other housing projects in this area, how they're treating tenants, how they refuse to fix anything, how they kind of raise the rent or charge the tenants for anything for coming in and fixing, painting over mold, as just a plethora of issues that I've heard from the Goldsboro Housing Authority from their residents. So this gentleman reached out to me probably like a week ago. I had a chance to interview him yesterday, and you're going to hear the rest of that interview telling about his situation, his impending charges, and how one of the housing property managers, and actually I know this lady, Mrs. Margita Wilson, took charges out on him. Now, if you've seen a couple of residents make videos, Facebook posts about this, they've talked about Miss Wilson and her actions towards some people. And, I did, in fairness to Miss Wilson, I did go by the office that she works at. I told her the situation. I asked, what is going on with Mr. Small? He made some complaints, and I'm coming to kind of verify those, get your side of the story before, I shed some light on it. Now, of course, she gave me the, I can't talk about it, being that it's my position. I can't really talk about it. Now, I did hear some, I relayed that to another individual, who I go to for counsel, and this individual said, she can't talk about it. No, it's a non-profit organization. Now, that's another thing. People don't know that the Goldsboro Housing Authority is a non-profit organization. It is not an entity of Goldsboro, in which I always thought like a Goldsboro Housing Authority. This is a city entity that provides low-income housing for citizens. However, Goldsboro Housing Authority is a non-profit entity. And so that gives them, they still have some culpability or some responsibility to follow the rules of HUD and things like that. But, those non-profit organizations find a way to get around things. So this is, once again, disturbing that they are trying to kick a 56-year-old disabled man who's wheelchair bound, as you see, out of his home. And I'm going to let you listen to some of the video. He's going to send me some more documents, so we're going to keep up with this. But, I find it, once again, just cold-hearted for these agencies to try to kick people out. They're already in low income, affordable income-based housing, and then it's the least little thing, or if someone gets on your bad side, then you take it upon yourself to deject them or eject them from their residence. So as I mentioned, I did talk to Miss Wilson, who I went to school with. I don't have anything personally against her, but I do take these things offensive for people in that position, putting people out of their places for and from what I hear and what you'll hear, it seems like a personal vendetta that she may have against this man. But nevertheless, watch this video. I'm gonna play this message, and we'll be right back with the video.
From local stories to Wayne County news, get ready to dive into everything happening in North Carolina with Taylor House Publishing. Got a story to share? Shoot us an email at taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. If you're looking to publish your book or need some top-notch mentorship, we've got your back. Join the excitement with the one and only Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Local stories that keep you in your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop.
Taylor House Publishing.
Go ahead and tell me the story.
Okay, the story happened on June 20th this year, 2024. I was at the Smithfield Emerge Awesome doing for my shoulders.
Okay.
Right? I got a call from my home health aide. Was I expecting anybody to come? I said no, because she had her two girls in here.
Okay.
One was sitting in the lane in that chair, and the other one was sleeping on the floor.
Okay.
Cause I had my airbag.
Air mattress.
Yeah. So when they knocked on the door, maintenance or whoever claimed to be pest control, which I didn't know nothing about because they get flies out.
Okay.
A pest control that exterminators coming this day or something like that.
Okay.
I never received it.
Alright.
So what happened, I get the call, like I said, I got the call from my home health aide.
Okay.
That her daughters was frightened.
Okay.
I said, for what? She said that when she came in, her daughter looked like she was upset because the maintenance dudes came in, said it was exterminated because they knocked on the door, they don't answer nothing because I wasn't expecting nobody.
Okay, but you was at the hospital then?
Yeah, I was at the hospital, my physical therapy.
Alright, so what happened after they came in?
Okay, I was told when they came in, one of the guys that say is pet control went in the kitchen and the maintenance dude.
Alright.
One stayed at the door. When the maintenance dude walked in the kitchen, he walked out and just walked out the place, out the apartment, right? So I told my home health aide at that time, I ain't had no letter saying that that there's gonna be pest control.
All right, so when did they? So just an overview. What he's saying is, his home health aide was over there. He was at an appointment, and so the maintenance guys came in, said that they were pest control, and there was a 15 and a 17-year-old girl there laying down, and evidently the girls must have been startled or whatever. He says that, he never got a letter about them being pest control, about them coming. So that is one thing that I know, that if you're staying in there, they're supposed to give you a heads up, excuse me, before they come in your residence. So evidently this was the start of the issue. This happened on June the 20th, which is actually 5 months ago. Today is 11/20. So just to give you an overview about that, and he's going to dive into a little more of the situation.
When did they call you?
They called me. Home health aide called me about 11 o'clock.
No, I'm talking about when did the people call you saying it was a problem about the 2 girls being there?
Oh, they called. I made the phone call, but I called maintenance.
Okay.
To ask, do they have a individual? Cause that my home health aide used to live down the block on Bain.
Okay.
And the kids know these maintenance dudes because sometimes the maintenance come in and they don't allow them in there because their parents won't be there.
Okay.
So I called the maintenance dude office.
All right.
Asked them, do they have individual maintenance office? Individual that work there.
Yeah.
Named Nora.
Okay.
And then the guy just passed me the phone to the property manager.
Okay.
I explained to the property manager that I had two underage kids in this house.
Okay.
And the only reason they were there because every time I go to my appointments, I'm always coming back and something missing.
Okay.
So I was just wanting to find out what was going on because me reporting my stuff missing, they're gonna want you to show proof and all that. I don't got proof.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't got
So how
proof.
old was the girls when they was
17 and 15.
17? So when you told the lady that, who was the lady you talked to?
I talked to Marita Wilson, the property manager.
All right. So what did she say when you told her?
She said something like that she apologized that there's no letters came out, that was gonna be pest control. So I said, you gotta do, if it was pest control and they saw 2 young girls up in here, why did the maintenance force their way up in here and they opened the door, saw the 2 girls, why they ain't turn around and just left a memo or something saying that they came about.
So when did she tell you had to get out because of that?
Oh, she told me I had to get out the next day. Cause she said I threatened her over the phone. I never threatened her. I said this.
All right, so then you see that, he comes back and he calls the property manager, Miss Wilson, and saying, okay, why are the maintenance man coming in? There's young girls here. There should have been no letters sent out. And he said that, she apologized, saying this, that, admitting that there were no letters sent out. According to him, allegedly. Now, the problem gets compounded as he mentions, or he's finna mention, that she said that he threatened her over the phone. Now, I don't know why would he threaten her, but we're going to get into why or the reasoning behind him, quote unquote, threatening him.
I said this over the phone.
What you say?
I said, I don't know how, but you gotta rectify your problem, rectify the situation.
Okay.
Because I never got no
letter from them.
No letter saying it's gonna be a pest control. Cause if it was, I wouldn't went on and did.
So basically, the next day, June 20th, she told you that.
No, June 20th. That's it.
Yeah. So
basically, she sent me letters. So I got in my thing saying that I gotta leave the property, and
for what though? What?
She saying, okay, then they said for what? Okay, when I went to she said I had to leave the property for threatening her.
Okay.
Over the phone that I was gonna kill.
Okay, that's what she said.
Yeah, but I was in Smithfield.
Okay.
North Carolina at my visit. So, and my other home health told the lawyer I had a legal aid lawyer, which I'm telling everybody, don't deal with the legal aid lawyers on evictions because I was told that they only take cases they can win.
Yeah, I heard that. So let me ask you. So when she sent you the letter, did you have to go to court?
Yes, I had to go to court.
When did you go to court?
I went to court. Let me see. When went to court. Okay, I went first court appearance I made was in August 12th.
Okay.
Around August 12th, August 15th, around there.
Okay.
All right. The lawyer I had postponed it. Asked for a postponement.
Okay.
I got the postponement, but in the time of the postponement, the property manager was saying she feared for her life. She's suffered from anxiety.
Okay.
Because of what I said.
Okay.
Which I know was a lie because just last month they came in and did a home inspection in here.
Okay.
And I got all the emails and all that.
Okay.
And letters and all that.
So when the next time you got to go to court?
So now I guess he got the eviction notice because he quote unquote allegedly threatened her, and he's going back and forth to court, and he's getting continuance. That's what he means by postponement. Means that they tell you to you can get another court date. Now he says right here that this manager, I guess Miss Wilson, is saying all the while that she has PTSD and she's fearing for her life and she has anxiety. With this man is clearly in a wheelchair. How is he gonna? He has no way to get to her. I went to her office and she's in an office with with the doors, with the buzz-in doors, so you can't get to her. So if that is the case that she's saying that, then I do have to once again call that. A personal vendetta, because those things have been used against me. When somebody disagreed with me, whether they're in the corporate office or in the in the court. Oh, I fear for my life because I'm such a big dangerous black guy, and those are things that people can use to manipulate situations. So I'm not saying that she is using that, but that's something that I've seen used in those situations. Clearly, this man is handicapped, don't have a car. Has the only way that he would be able to harm her if she came to his house. But let's get the rest of the story so we can put a synopsis on it. Cool.
Okay, I went there. I supposed to went to court on the 8th.
The 8th of November.
September.
Okay.
I couldn't make it.
Okay.
But my lawyer told me she's gonna represent me.
All right.
So when my lawyer said that, I said, okay, do what you gotta do.
All right. So what the lawyer
And
say?
the outcome come with the magistrate, they found me guilty.
They found you guilty.
Yeah.
Guilty of what?
Of not paying money, my rent.
So have you been paying the money?
I got all my money receipts and all that. I've been paying my rent faithfully for 2 years and a half.
Okay.
Right?
So when they found you, I guess guilty on September the 8th, then what? So
I appealed it and went to the district court.
Okay.
When the district court, I went to October 28th. The district judge found them favor because they said they got their own judge, their own court lawyer and all that. They found me guilty of threatening Miss Wilson over the phone.
So they gave you a criminal charge then?
No, they gave me I'm still dealing with eviction, but she did put me on a criminal charge too.
Okay. So
I go to court for the criminal because she brought charges up saying
that you threatened to kill her.
Yeah, I threatened to kill her. But when I questioned her on the stand, At the district court, she talking about, she said she couldn't remember the cop caller, the cop name, which I got in my phone, and I questioned her about
the police
that.
came here?
Yeah, came here while I was still in Smithfield.
Oh,
she thought I was here threatening her.
So she called on June 20th when you talked.
Yeah.
So when the next time you got to go to court for the eviction?
I'm waiting right now for my court appeal. I've just finished the district court, so I'm waiting for the court appeals to answer my decision.
All right. How long have you been staying here?
I've been staying here since 2021.
2021? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got this place, and before that, the manager I was dealing with, he used to come pick up my rent and stuff because he knew my situation. I'm handicapped, I'm disabled, I couldn't walk. So his name was Kurt, what's his name? He was the property manager when I first got the place. His name was...
So, there you hear him talking about, the impending eviction. I asked him why was he being evicted, and he says, for not paying money. And so he said he has all his receipts, but then he mentions the criminal charge of him, threatening or allegedly to threaten Miss Wilson. Now, he says that they convicted him for the eviction. Now, once again, I've seen these matters. Go to court, and as he mentioned, that there's a lot of people on the take. Meaning, the people who are judges and, the people who go to these courts, all of them are kind of on the same side. I've never been to court and saw the judge rule against a tenant against the landlord. And so that's something that I've just never seen and just never heard of. So if you remember a while back, there was about 13 or 14 tenants in Jefferson Court Apartments, which is another low income housing area, and all of them went to court, and all of them were kind of found guilty of what the landlord said that they were doing. So just because there's a judgment in place does not necessarily mean that judgment is fair. Let's continue with the end of this interview.
This was the original property manager before he moved up in the Goldsboro Housing Authority.
Okay.
He worked right there on Jefferson 7 on North Jefferson Street. That was the property manager I dealt with when I first got into this housing authority stuff.
Okay.
After he left, everything went downhill with the Marquita Wilson.
Okay.
Right.
So right now you're just waiting on the appeal.
Yeah.
Okay. And when does that appeal supposed to come through?
No telling. I had a 30-day after I got the decision from the district court. After he made his ruling, I appealed the issue within the 30-day guide limit because my 30-day limit is over in November 7th.
Okay, November 20th. Okay.
27th.
So you got about a week left.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for them to appeal. I appealed the issue now. I'm in the court appeals. I don't know how long court appeals gonna take to respond back to the district judge decision, or how they gonna overturn it or what.
Okay. All right. Your name Thomas?
No, Frederick Small.
Frederick Small. All right, Mr. Small. So we gonna work on this, but I just want you to tell your story so people can see what
and
you're
then I got a letter in the mail before the district thing, and I could show it in my phone. It was dealing with. It said something about me owing money. It was the calendar. I better show it on the phone.
All right, so that is, you heard Mr. Frederick Small, 56-year-old disabled man. Of course, he's in, not good health. You can actually see all the pills and everything he takes in the background. You see a walker and a wheelchair. So this man is definitely not, in my opinion, a threat to the young lady, if that is indeed the reason that he was being evicted, as well as not paying monies. But this is once again, another situation of someone who's fighting a higher entity with no one to fight for them. He said he had a court-appointed or pet legal aid lawyer who actually got him convicted or got him got a judgment against him in his absence. And so that's always not a good thing when even in your absence and you're represented that your representative does not get you a favorable outcome. So I told Mr. Smalls that I would bring this to the forefront, that I would allow people to see what was going on. As I mentioned, the Goldsboro Housing Authority has a terrible reputation here amongst many of its residents on how they treat the residents, how they upkeep the property, what they do with the monies, so forth and so on. So this is just another example. Hopefully we can bring some light. Hopefully we can get Mr. Smalls some reprieve, as we've done before in other instances. And as soon as he get us the documents of everything that he says is true, then we'll have to revisit the story. But I think it's always a disservice to humanity when we deal with entities and people who work with entities that lack sympathy or put out perceived personal vendettas against people, especially handicapped people, older people, when they are in a position to maybe give leniency or compassion or understanding. Nevertheless, 919-587-7782, as always, Ephesians 5:11. Take no part in the works of darkness, rather expose them, because it is a shame. It is a shame to even speak of the things they do in secret. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a blessed day.
Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Local stories that keep you on your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop.
Taylor House Publishing.